Hey guys, welcome back to the Numistacker channel. It's another day of this surreal COVID-19 world we are in at the moment, and this video contains a large number of very nice coins for you to take a look at and enjoy, particularly if you've got a 4K TV. At the time of recording this video, we have a gold price in dollars of about 1,715, 1720, something like that. And like me, you're probably all wondering, what you should do. Do you twist? Do you bust? Do you stick? What is going to happen? And is your money put into numismatic coinage going to be safe? So we're going to discuss a few of those things while you enjoy these coins. Let's start by taking a look at silver bullion. Over in the States, a lot of people who stack bullion go for government issue silver eagles. Over in the UK, we go for maybe Britannias or some other kind of silver bullion coin. Physical coinage seems to be in very high demand at the moment. The price of silver is not necessarily going up. In fact, it went shot down and now it's recovered a little bit. But physical silver and gold is quite difficult to get. And when something is difficult to get, the premiums tend to go up. And what's happening is that instead of maybe $2 or $3 an ounce premium for a government issued bullion, we're getting anything up to $8, $10, $12 premium for that same coin. And what that means for the stacker is that now is not necessarily the right time to be stacking silver, particularly at those kind of premiums. It's April and the code for April is NHS Heroes, so that we think about these wonderful, wonderful people all the time who are helping so much to bring our life back to normal. The big problem with buying silver in panic mode is, of course, as the panic dissipates and things get back to normal, hopefully they will get back to normal sometime pretty soon, that premium will erode, and the premium that you pay right now while you are hunting around for physical coins is going to cause you a problem, because silver will have to go right up to its historical highs pretty much for you to actually then get out of that with even a small profit. So I certainly wouldn't recommend buying high premium silver. If you can find silver at a very low premium or at spot or at close to spot, that's a whole different matter. But a lot of in high demand government issue bullion, the premiums seem to have gone up. Should you buy gold? Well, a basic sovereign at the moment is going to be around 330, 340 pounds. You can work that out in dollars. Is that a good buy? Well, I mean, back at the end of 2013, a sovereign was 177 pounds, and it's now 340. I get asked quite regularly, should I buy at that high rate? And the answer with a lot of these things is quite possibly yes, but you shouldn't go all in. So the best thing to do with things like bullion sovereigns is to keep buying them, pretty much never sell them, but buy them with dollar cost averaging, pound cost averaging over a period of time, and buy them for the long term. I think that if you want to buy those bullion sovereigns, there is a risk at 340 because, for various reasons, you could easily find that goes back down to 280, 290, 300, and you will, together with dealing costs, lose money on every one of those. Is there a chance that those basic sovereigns will go up to 400? Yes, of course there is a chance. What would I do? Well, I have been buying, but I've been buying numismatic sovereigns. I've been buying things which are a little bit special. I always think when it comes to the market for numismatic coins, you either have to buy right at the bottom or you have to buy something fairly high up, not necessarily at the top, but at least kind of, you know, half to 2/3 of the way up that pole, in order for there to be something special about the item that you've bought. These coins you're seeing here were bought at the coin cabinet auction by a friend of mine, and I'm taking delivery of them, so I'm able to show them to you. But you know, these are, I think, pretty good things to buy at the moment. So why has this person bought all of these sovereigns rather than basic bullion? And the answer really is that he's bought them because the premium for nice quality graded sovereigns relative to bullion is actually being reduced. So as bullion has gone up, then these kind of coins, which are much more difficult to find and much rarer, tend to go down in percentage terms. So you know, you could, for example, buy a really nice graded sovereign for maybe £380 to £450 with a totally average bit of spot gold being 340 odd pounds. If you think that each one of these coins takes, you know, between 25 and 40 or 50 pounds to grade, the value in one of these coins to be assured of something which is a decent grade compared to a bullion coin, I think is pretty high. You know, and you can now spot pick some really nice coins at a good price. And when bullion goes down, a lot of these coins will actually keep their price and thereby extend their premium. And so, you know, they won't necessarily be the big losers when the spot price reverts. So it's really a matter of what you think will happen to the price of gold, whether or not you're a bullion buyer, whether you think you understand numismatic items. And I think that there's an argument for both, and as I've often said before in other videos, that it makes a lot of sense to be totally diversified in terms of what you're buying and in terms of when you're buying it, to take out as much of the risk as possible. If you're still with me, and I hope you are, and you are an eagle-eyed viewer, you might very well spot something very special about this coin. I might make a video just on this coin so I can bring it back to people's attention. But what you're looking here is a very, very special coin. You can see the two hair bands just going there. This is an Ansell gold sovereign from 1859, very, very rare beast, and a very expensive one as well. This one went at auction for about, I don't know, between £2,500 and £3,000, I can't remember, but this is an expensive bit of gold, certainly not a bullion coin, but a very nice coin. So in the last bit of this video, I just want to ask you guys a question. Now, how do you decide what to buy and what to sell? What strategy do you follow? Do you look at the gold-silver ratio? Do you always buy regularly and dollar cost average? Do you buy bullion coins? Do you buy numismatics? Do you only buy when there's a bargain that will allow you immediately to resell? Are you a flipper? You know, I've always said coinage is not an investment. There are probably far better but maybe less interesting ways to invest money, but I think it's a really interesting way of building savings and building a shield from the world. And of course, we're in the middle of a world crisis. Is that shield useful? I mean, if you'd have sat there for the last 5 years following my videos and putting a little bit of money aside in this type of coinage over the last 5 years, you'd be sitting pretty. You'd be looking at the world going mad at the moment and thinking, thank the Lord that I have a little bit of a shield against what's going on at the moment, and maybe it means that you wouldn't need to go cap in hand to the government asking for support. You maybe could take a couple of your coins every month and sell them and have enough to get by, pay the rent, pay the mortgage, and have something to eat. So I'm really interested to know what your strategy is. There's so many different ways of dealing with these issues, and whether you feel that you did take the right actions over the last few years, and you can let us know whether it was successful for you. Hope you liked the video. Please like if you did, and if you didn't like it, then please don't click the dislike button.